private living, July 10, 2023. We will ask you to please take a look at the risk report 2023 tracejuly.blogspot.com. We are advancing kind of today. We are having the deadline of the criminal system to present their reasons previously requested, and as we always did, they are unable to present the reasons to keep criminal activity inside regular areas. By law, is something that can't be made. And we are having a new request to open more 48 hours now, considering specific elements, because we are trying to have the design and the workflow to understand a bit more, maybe, or have the accuracy required, how the regular area got switched as purpose, combined by corruption and interaction as criminal purpose, forming the situation we are having by the color modified. Black is our K, and the highlighted area is the not okay activity on regular area, trying to change the mission, the purpose of those regular areas, including the statement, constitution. In general, the first thing you will know is the financial record, because it's the essential physiological argument and a universal language. Debt and credit, supply and demand, investment, saving, we could check that the interaction by a free zone implies no regulatory premise or mitigation in the areas involved. The model we could check to research the underground, and we would observe that the underground got in touch with the regular area and remains there still as current time by the silence, the fail, the gap, and they achieved higher levels of power and institutional power, doing things by their own purpose, and their own purpose took the difference of the different things. We could have this model, we will have this video beside this one, which was the review of patterns. We have the regular area of interaction, failure inside, have only to get one, the research of the underground, the parallel kind of activity and structure, the free zone, and the gaps projected to the future, considering not satisfied things, that she forms elements that she will for sure create turbulence and instability. Now we will have here things for today, which is the Cgqm team. We are doing a regressive model, considering all judicial power institutions, organizations, organisms, and institutions under crime. We will observe that I have my situation here, as I could get the function, let's suppose the function as the regular function against the crime, and all things. I will observe that I will have interval as local, interval as international or transcontinental until global. Local, international, global. The range of influence equally. The creation of new rights with previous rights unsatisfied, allowed to transfer these failures from the local area, interacting in the global area, and having the collinear thing as a curve, which implies the decreasement of capacity. It's a negative curve, but presented as a positive curve, by the criminal purpose, with the interest to have the weakness as institution under the management in the same way as observed with the misery and oppression and suppression of people in general. The first thing we will have that the model goes like, I will have my international area and I will have my local area. I would say, as we put in the blog, global, local. And as I could understand this, and since I could understand this, I will observe that this pattern will have Africans equally at the local area, which is corrupted or interaction by corruption, and the global area equally ruled by corruption. But indeed, this situation here happens inside the formal architecture, and it's not unveiled anymore, segmenting the arena. This part of the global matrix, the international matrix, the global matrix, we are having the division. Let's suppose that it is this part here, illegal, illegal, illegal. Inside my arena positive one, here is my part, okay. If this part, okay, do not turn those guys in, indeed they will be kind of all equally threatened by the inner veil. If you had a situation here, which is this is the criminal activity inside this area presented like this, but which has a projection as the entire criminal activity with the integrity as 00 positive 1, that will hit this area here, which is inside the regular area, doing kind of a lean management for us at the regular area, especially by you all that didn't the courage to dismiss them or present the list. Now the criminal activity will probably destroy them to keep themselves unveiled and untouched, and broke this element here, which is the linkage with the institutional corruption, a red charge with the paycheck as 38 trillion. For judicial research, they would like to be covered and veiled, mask themselves, and they will probably cut this time. If this area do not make explicit the difference, they are kind of all at the same thing, and will probably have some institutions for sure disappearing by the commitment made that go and is still going by specific hands on current time. Have a great week. More 48 hours to explain the criminal system, the default of discredit and other rights, including the rights of discredit and paycheck, and elements that are on blog. You please take a look there.